What if I told you that most of the stress in your life doesn't come from your problems, but from answering the wrong question? We make hundreds of decisions every day. From tiny things like what to eat for breakfast, to the difficult things, like taking a job, ending a relationship, or moving to a new city. And we're exhausted. We're caught in an endless loop of pros and cons, drowning in analysis paralysis. We try to optimize for everything, for money, for status, for what our family will think, or what looks best for social media. But what if there was a way to cut through all that noise? A way to align every choice you make with the person you truly want to become? There is. And it's not a complicated formula. It's just one small rule. One question that, once you start asking it, changes everything. Let me tell you a story about a character we'll call Ella. Ella, a project manager at a fast-growing tech firm. She's brilliant, she's dedicated, and she is completely overwhelmed. Her calendar is a relentless wall of back-to-back meetings. Her phone buzzes with a constant stream of notifications from Slack, email, and WhatsApp groups. She fuels herself with coffee and the fleeting satisfaction of ticking another item off her to-do list. Her long-term dream is to save enough money and build enough expertise to start her own creative consulting agency, something slower, more intentional, more her. That's her North Star. But it feels a million miles away. One Tuesday afternoon, her boss calls her into his office. The company has landed a massive, high-profile client. It's a career-making opportunity. More responsibility, a potential promotion, and a significant bonus. The catch? It will mean working 70 hours per week for the next 9 months. It will mean late nights, cancelled weekends, and shelving any thought of personal projects or rest. And her boss ends the pitch with the magic words, "Ella, we need you. You're the only one who can do this." Ella's mind starts to spin. On one hand, the money would fast-track her savings. The prestige would look incredible on her resume. Saying no could make her seem like she's not a team player, negatively impacting her future at the company. On the other hand, the certain burnout. The physical and mental exhaustion. Her own dream, the very reason she was working so hard, would be pushed back another year, at least. She feels trapped. Every logical part of her brain is screaming, this is a huge opportunity. You can't say no. But every fiber of her being felt a deep, profound sense of dread. She goes back to her desk, the fluorescent lights humming above her. She opens a spreadsheet to map out the pros and cons, just like she had always done. But this time, it feels useless. It was like trying to navigate the ocean with a street map. So she stops. She closes the laptop. She takes one slow, deliberate breath. And instead of asking, what's the logical choice, or what should I do? She asks herself a different question. The one small rule. She asked, in 10 years, which decision will my future self thank me for making today? Suddenly, the noise vanished. The spreadsheet didn't matter. The promotion didn't matter. The fear of disappointing her boss paled in comparison to the fear of disappointing the woman she was working so hard to become. Her future self, the calm, confident founder of her own agency, wouldn't thank her for another 9 months of burnout. She wouldn't be grateful for the extra money if it came at the cost of her health and her spirit. Her future self would thank her for protecting her energy, for honoring her own dream, for having the courage to choose the quiet, difficult path of no over the loud, easy path of yes. The decision wasn't about logic anymore. It was about legacy. Her own personal legacy. She walks back into her boss's office, and with clarity that surprised even her, she respectfully declines the project, reaffirming her commitment to her current role but explaining her need to protect her work-life balance to remain effective long-term. It wasn't easy. But as she walks out of the office, she didn't feel fear. She felt light. For the first time in months, she felt like she was holding her own compass. This is the rule. This is the compass question. In 5, 10, or 20 years, what will my future self thank me for doing right now? This question lifts you out of the panic of the present moment and connects you to your own wisdom. It shifts the goal from short-term gain to long-term alignment. It's the difference between a life of reaction and a life of intention. So, how do you use it? It's simple. The next time you face a difficult decision, whether it's to buy the expensive gadget, and ask the question. Visualize the person you want to be. Wise, calm, living with purpose. What would that person want you to do right now? The answer might not always be the easiest one. But it will always be the one that points you north. This is what we do here at the Quiet Compass. We find simple, practical tools to navigate our lives with clearer purpose. If this idea resonated with you, subscribe and join us. We're just getting started. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next reflection.